Good afternoon, world. It's coming at 5 o'clock. Hope you guys enjoyed my show I made yesterday, my 2 videos I made yesterday. I just got back from my shit at over 40. Yeah. Was today busy, Ivan? Today was pretty busy, but it took me a while to close. I had to mop and... Yeah, but I'm going to apply to the McDonald's. Like, tomorrow after my shift at work, I might go to the McDonald's and apply there. Because I'm sick and tired of doing dishwashing. Dishwashing is too much work. Stressing. I'd rather flip burgers and wash dishes, right? McDonald's is much busier, but all I have to do is just flip burgers, which is not as stressing as fucking washing. Washing dishes is not fun, man. Yeah, man. It's not fun, but I have no choice. I have to work. If I don't work, I'll have no money for myself because the gate's locked everything on me, man. So I have no choice but to work these shit jobs. It's enough for me to get by. Get stuff for myself, save money, get my book proofread, but I can't make a living off this money. Yeah, I told you many times, world, if I paid rent, I have no money for myself. Because I only make like $900 every 2 weeks with working both jobs, right? About $900. Sometimes $1,000, $1,050, but usually around $950 I make. Obviously, shitty money like that, man. Yeah. You guys impressed what I showed you with the wolf scene, Ivan? Yeah, that was entertaining too, yes. The wolf scenes are not as entertaining as the human scenes that you guys caught, obviously. You can tell, yeah, the wolf scenes are not as entertaining as the human scenes, but they're still fucking entertaining. And the wolf characters jump on the page too. Yeah, like, you fool, yeah. Bull, cut off his arm. Yeah, even my animal character jump on the page. Yeah, my book is sick, man. It's a sick book. Yeah. And that's it. I'm not going to show you guys mine. I won't spoil story for you. I already spoiled some of the book for you. I don't want to spoil any more of the book for you, man. You'll find me when you read it. I don't want to spoil the story for you, Center. Yeah. Oh, I'm so tired, man. And I work tomorrow at 8:30 again. Tomorrow's going to be busy because it's Mother's Day weekend. It's going to be crazy busy at work, right? I'm not working alone. I'm working with an American guy. Yeah, because Anthony left, so they hired an American guy from the States. He's now working dishwashing at Coco 40, right? With me on weekends, yeah. So, if you got the McDonald's job, yeah, if I get the McDonald's job, I'll quit Coco 40, but I'll stay at Dindy's because I want to get that chick's number down. The chick who works at Dindy's, I like her. I want to get her number down. I want to get my first girlfriend. And VJ, I know you're my wife and everything, but you can't say shit. You're a cheating whore. You're going to keep seeing those guys and bang behind my back. I'm not going to do that, man. I'm going to get my girlfriend. If you're pissed off, I'm sorry. Karma's a bitch. You know what? You get what you fucking deserve. Even though the world's wicked and it's set holding up for you, VJ, you deliberately choose to be stupid and fuck guys every fucking week, man. See all these guys on my back. And after you fuck them, you cry all on me and say you love me, man, because you're fucking crazy, man. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with my wife's mind. She's a fucking crazy woman, man. Like, you cry every day and say you love me so much, and then you go on fuck guys after that, man. You're fucking crazy, man. Yeah, I may have mental issues and everything, and I'm a bit fucked up in the head. But at least I'm faithful. You're a fucking cheating whore. And like, today I was in the bathroom, and I went to the bathroom. I was looking at my phone at Coco Fruity. I like heard the VJ, like, I heard my heart pound. She was moaning like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, holy shit, this girl's fucking, she's a bitch, man. Yeah, man. And it finally hit my mind, yeah, my wife VJ's a reprobate, man. She's blinded by her sin, man. She's a fucking crazy woman, yeah, man. I heard her moaning, like, like, I actually heard her, like, she was moaning hard, man. I heard it. I'm like, what the fuck, man? This girl's a bitch, man. Yeah, man. That's why I'm going to get my girlfriend, VJ. I swear, if you give me hell, I'm going to give you a piece of your mess. I'm going to tell you to shut the fuck up, but you can't say shit, man. You're a fucking cheating whore who literally cheats on her husband, and after that you cry to me and say you love me, man. You're fucking crazy, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, Ivan, you too. Well, no, don't play that game with VJ. I did not touch one chick in 33 years. Yeah, Ryan, you're going to pay the fee. Yeah, but that's not my fault. The world's going to make me pay the forces going to force me to pay the fee. That's not me. It's the world who's going to force me to pay the fee. And I'm 100% justified, VJ, in getting my girlfriend because you're a cheating fucking whore. You keep taking off your clothes and fucking all these guys behind my back after you cry every time and say you love me, man. And that's why I ignore you at night when you sleep. I can't take you seriously because you're a fucking crazy woman, man. You're just a crazy fucking woman, yeah, man. Her tears is, she cries every tears because she loves me. And after that, she texts the guys and she takes off her clothes and she fucks them after that, man. She's a fucking crazy woman, man. Yeah, I'm selfish. I want my whole, yeah, I love you a lot, but I like these guys too. You're never gonna know. I'm gonna keep fucking them. You're never gonna know. But I don't want you touching one chick, Ivan. That's the way she thinks. She's fucking crazy. But no, VJ, I'm not gonna listen to you. You don't listen to me. I'm gonna get that Danny shake, and then when I get my girlfriend, I'm sorry if you're pissed off. It's too bad. Karma is a bitch. There you go. Don't hate me, listen, you know. Yeah, man. Like, I'm doing my very best to provide for us and make a living for you. I have to deal with the gatekeepers and everything, and while I'm all stressed out and everything, you're fucking guys on my back, man. You're fucking evil, man. George Justice is a what? She's a fucking evil woman, yeah, man. Oh God. Yeah, man, she's reprobate, man. Yeah, man. Ivan, if Victoria Justice gives you hell, just ignore her. She's a crazy woman. She's gonna keep seeing those guys on your back and bad, and she's not gonna listen. So when she tells you to stop seeing a chick, ignore her. She's a crazy woman. She wants her full cake. She's a crazy fucking woman, Victoria Justice. That's why do not let VJ do that, Ivan. You're 100% justified, Ivan, in getting your girlfriend after what VJ put you through in your life, man. Even though the world's wicked and they're a mess and they settled on for VJ, VJ obviously failed the test miserably, and she's still seeing some of those guys in Hollywood who she likes. Behind back and fucking them, obviously. She takes off her clothes and fucks them. I wonder what goes through your mind when you take off your clothes and fuck these guys, knowing that you have a female husband. Because VJ's fucking crazy, man. I don't really care, Ivy, because the mess already happened. You're never gonna know. I'm gonna keep fucking them. You're never gonna know. She's fucking crazy, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. When I get that chick at Dinty's, VJ, you can give me hell all you want. I'm gonna ignore you. Because you're a cheating whore. You're gonna keep seeing those guys on my back. If you don't want me seeing a chick, stop seeing those guys. I'm not seeing one eye. I'm like, VJ, you're a bullshitter. I'm not stupid. You're seeing those guys. I hear you moaning, man. You think I'm stupid, man? I heard you moaning today when I was in the bathroom. Moaning hard, man. I never heard VJ moan that hard before. Like, I went to the bathroom. I was looking at my phone. And I heard my heart pounding. And I heard VJ was moaning hard, man. I actually heard it, like, very loud. She was moaning like, she was moaning like super loud. I mean, this girl's a fucking bitch, man. Yeah, man. It finally hit my mind. I'm like, yeah, this woman's a rapper, man. She's a crazy woman, man. She's a rapper woman. She doesn't listen. She's crazy, man. That's why sometimes I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I do want to show. I just take my money, run off. I don't have to deal with VJ's mask because VJ's a fucking crazy woman. Is it worth saving this fucking bitch? Yeah. Unless I have those thoughts cross my mind, man. So I just run off and be single. This girl's crazy. Yeah, man. She's nothing like me, man. It's embarrassing. Yeah, I have mental issues and I have a mental illness, obviously, but I'm faithful. I don't struggle with lust, man. I have the gift of celibacy that Jesus had in the Bible. That's the symbolism of Jesus, how Jesus was a good holy man. Jesus had the gift of celibacy. He never touched one woman in his life. Paul also had the gift of celibacy after he got converted. After he got converted to Christianity, he was single. Paul, yeah. Jesus never struggled with lust. I don't struggle with lust at all. I just go home and get my beer and smokes, and I watch YouTube, I watch movies, I watch television shows, I watch YouTube. Yeah, that's what I do, man. I don't go out banging chicks. But I will get my one girlfriend, though. And if you're mad, VJ, I'm sorry. Karma's a bitch, man. And Ivan, you wouldn't do that to me. I'm like, VJ, like, I'm not playing around. I'm actually going to go for the chick. I already asked Emmanuel on a date 2 years ago. She rejected me. I'm going to ask this chick if I'm going to hang out, if she wants to hang out with me. I'm not going to let you do that, man. You're going to keep seeing those guys behind my back. I'm going to get my girlfriend, too. And if you're pissed off, I'm sorry. Karma is a bitch. There you go. Don't hate me, VJ. I'm saying, yeah. Enough about that. Why, is Xanus really the best fast novel written? Yes, it is. You guys read sneak peeks of my book, and my book is more entertaining read than all these other novels. Even my wolf scenes are interesting. Yeah, I mean, that was entertaining. Like, prepare for Council Rack, LL6. I'm saying, what? Take bow and cut off his arm. You know what I'm saying, my lord, please no. I'm saying, I'm now sick. I'm saying, yeah. Prepare for Council Rack. Yeah. You'll see what happens later on in that chapter. I won't spoil it for you. You have something called Council Rack in Barak, right? Eretat has a council with all the wolves and all. So that's my book. Is so sick. Sick book, yeah. You have politics in Barak pretty much. Well, Barak is not really politics, but you have something called Council Rack in Barak with all the Eretat and Demon Wolves. And you have the politics going on in Xanus. Hence why I call it Land and Chaos, that chapter. But Land and Chaos is mainly about the Xanus, what's going on in Xanus. But you also have chaos going on in Barak, as I showed you, right? They climbed up the rocks and got out of here. I'm now sick. I'm saying, yeah. They climbed up the rocks and got out of here. Yeah. Ooh. It's a bad howling example, I'm saying. Yeah, the wolf howl, yeah. Like, your book is sick. I know. I told you my whole book's entertaining. I wasn't playing around. My whole book is constant entertainment. Ivan, you bluffing, man. Is your whole book entertaining that? Yes. My whole book is like that. It's constant entertainment. I'm not lying to you guys. It's constant entertainment. It's a fucking masterpiece, man. It's an amazing story, yeah. It's a masterpiece. Emma, my book. That's why the gates want to control it. But Zero, that money's for me, it's not for you. I don't know, the 10 billion off the book is for me, it's not for you. You're not touching it, man. You already make your choice on the world. These billions off the book is my money. It's not yours. You're not touching it. You didn't let me touch. You didn't let me make money in this world that I created. Ivan's not touching a dime money. Yeah, the money off the book is mine. You're not touching either. Zero. That money's for me, VJ. It's not for you. You're just a greedy psychopath. Yeah. Yeah. If I sell to you, you're gonna steal all my money and give me peanuts, and you're never gonna let me be a billionaire. As the proof is VJ. She sold out. She's only worth $12 million. You won't let her even be worth her $100 million because you're fucking crazy, man. You're a greedy psychopath. Hence why I'm not selling to you, man. I'm not selling to you, wicked people. The money off the book is mine. I have the keys. I don't have to sell to you. There you go. You have to be both the gates, Ivan. God gave you the keys for a reason that we don't have to sell to the gates. They're going to destroy your life and steal all your money, Ivan. Like, even though it sucks to die, all you gotta do is wake up 1 million, you get over with. You'd rather go through that whore and wake up 1 million in the hospital and have them dupe you and steal your money, man. Like, you're the heir to the kingdom, Ivan. You're the son of God. You are the spirit of God. You guys are the heirs to the kingdom, not the gatekeepers. The gatekeepers are royalty too, but they're not true royalty like me and Vijay. Me and Vijay are God, which means we're the heirs to the kingdom. We create this place. The gatekeepers do not deserve to control our money. They're not God. They may be the God of the money system in the world, but they're not the God of the universe who created the universe. Yeah, we're bigger than them. They don't deserve to control our money, man. You can brag all you want about being the God of the money system in the world. I'm bigger than you. I created the whole fucking universe. I'm bigger than you, man. Yeah. Yeah, the gatekeepers are really big, but Ivan is the big guy. Yeah, Ivan's the big guy, man. He's the guy who created the fucking universe with Vijay, yeah. Whereas the gates didn't create the universe. They own the whole financial system in the world. They're huge. But you compare someone who controls the whole financial system in the world to someone who created the universe. The guy who created the universe is obviously the bigger guy, right? I'm bigger than the gates, man. I'm the bigger guy, right? Yeah. I created the whole fucking universe, man. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I now understand why the gates want to control your money, because your book's a masterpiece. Yes. They know my book is a masterpiece. They know it'll be more popular than Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings. Hence why they want to control it. Because they know my brand will be more popular than Harry Potter, man. Harry Potter's huge, man. It's the biggest fantasy IP in the world. It's even bigger than Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter. It's huge. Lord of the Rings sold 600 million copies to this day. J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter sold 600 million copies to this day since inception in like the late 90s. Well, my book will beat that. I'm probably going to sell 700, 750, 800 million, even 1 billion copies I make my 10, 14, 20 off the book, whatever it is. I don't know, my 10 billion bucks I make, yeah. 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 Why was this, man? Are you bluffing, man? Like, did you really write what you showed us? Yes, guys. I'm not lying to you guys. What I showed you, I wrote it, man. Because I'm a creative genius. And now you guys understand when I told you I was gifted, I wasn't lying. I'm a gifted writer. Yeah, I'm a gifted storyteller. I'm a gifted storyteller. Yeah. Because you got to separate the word writer from storyteller, right? Like, yeah, writer, you can put it under the category of being an author, but I say storyteller because writing a book is storytelling, right? Because I'm not that great of a writer. My writing is not that great. Like, if I wrote an essay, it would not be that good compared to these other smart English students. When it comes to story, that's where I shine because I have the creativity, the gift. And I know how to tell a good story. I'm a good storyteller. That's why I never say I'm a good writer. I usually say I'm a good storyteller. I know how to tell an entertaining story because I have to have a gift. I'm gifted, Sarah. Hmm. Yeah. You sold me, man. Your book looks fucking sick. I know. My book's a masterpiece, man. It's the best fans ever written. I mean, even the animal character jumping on the page. Yeah, even your animal character jumping on the page too. I know. That's why my book is so entertaining, man. It's a masterpiece, man. I mean, that book is a masterpiece. Uh, best fans ever written. Best fantasy novel ever written. Yeah, man. Oh, I work tomorrow at 8:30. Tomorrow's gonna be busy because it's Mother's Day weekend. Yeah, and I work Sunday too. Yeah, that's why I asked the boss to give me yesterday off. Otherwise, I would have worked 7 days a week. I'm like, can I get Tuesday off? Yeah, I'll give you Thursday off. Yeah, I got Thursday off. Yeah. Ivan, show us more of your book. No, man, I'm not going to show you more. I don't want to spoil story for you guys, man. I already showed you guys enough sneak peeks of my book. I'm not going to show you anymore. I don't want to spoil story for you, man. You'll see what I'm going to do with the book. I already spoiled quite a bit of it for you by saying what happens. I don't want to spoil story for you, man. You'll see what I'm when you read it. I don't want to spoil story for you, Sarah. That's why I didn't show you Blind View. I don't want to spoil story for you. Yeah. So Ivan, you can write a screenplay? Of course I can. If you can write a novel, you can write a screenplay, obviously. But writing a screenplay is a lot more difficult than writing a novel. That's why for the script, the Xanus script, I need help. I can write on my own, but it's good to have other people help you out with the script, obviously. I'll have Peter Jackson help me out with the Xanus script when I adapt the book. And I'll fund the movie for $2 billion. So I'll give Peter his $2 billion budget. $66 million towards each of the volumes, Peter Jackson. Or Mel Gibson. That way he has an unlimited budget. And Peter will have a lot of ideas, will be helping me out with the script. Fran too, get them all tour. They're going to help me out with the script, obviously. We're going to write an amazing screenplay together. Amazing script, right? Yeah. Obviously. Because I'm a creative genius, I could write my own movie script too, obviously. I'm fucking gifted, man. I have the gift from the heavens. I wrote Xanus with ease. I'm not lying to you guys. I did not struggle writing Xanus. What I'm showing you, I wrote that with ease, man. Like, I just had the idea in my mind. I just wrote it, and it was amazing. And my book is sick. Yeah, it's entertaining. I have the gift from the heavens. Ivan, you're lying, man. You struggled writing Xanus. No, I didn't. I had writer's block in a few sections, obviously, but I did not struggle writing The Last of Xanus. I wrote it with ease, man. I wrote it with ease because I'm gifted. I just write every day, and the story is entertaining. I'm a creative genius, yeah. I wrote it with ease. Some Sarah. I wrote it with ease. Xanus. I wrote it with ease. Yeah, Ryan, how do you do it, man? When I read these other authors, these other famous fantasy authors like Brandon Sanderson and George R. Martin, their books are a bit boring, and the characters only jump on the page. When I read your book, your stories are entertaining, and the characters come alive. How do you do it, Ivan? It's a gift I have, man. I can't tell you the magic trick. It's just a gift I have. I have the heavenly gift. That's why my writing is unique, because I have the heavenly special gift, obviously. These guys don't have the heavenly gift. They have the earthly gift. Hence why their book seems normal compared to my book. And my book feels very unique and special because I have the heavenly gift from the heavens. That's why my book's so entertaining. You guys read, right? Yeah. 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 Yeah, Ivan, it's good that you didn't have the cliche fantasy plot. Yeah, a lot of these fantasy books, they have the cliche plot of this farm boy who becomes a prince and he meets like the princess and something like that. My book is not like that at all. It's the total opposite. You have the prince from the Holy North who comes to the Cursed South. He takes on a fake identity. He acts as a farmer. He gets thrown in a dungeon. They don't believe he's a Princess Xanus. He likes a southern woman. You would think Takis would like a northern woman, but no, Takis likes Litha, who's a southern woman. He likes a woman who's from the south, who's not from his territory, not from his region. That's why it's such a unique story. It's not cliche. Because you guys probably thought my story was cliche, where you have the farmer boy, he becomes a prince, but no, my story's not like that, man, at all. You have a guy who's a prince from the north who becomes a farmer. He has a fake identity, and he likes a chick from the south. He doesn't like a chick from the north. He likes a chick from the south, a southern chick, a Safian. Yeah, he gets thrown in a dungeon. He goes through trials and tribulations in his life. And so why Takis has a very good character arc when you read my book, right? A very good character arc, yeah. 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 So the Northerns mock the Southerns, yeah, they do. They mock the Southerns when you read the book, obviously, especially Tacitonius. And they always say, why else would I come to these godforsaken lands? They see the South as like a godforsaken land because it's cursed. And they're in Eretat's territory, where the demon wolves and bats live, right? That's what they say. Why else would I come to these godforsaken lands? You'll see what I mean with Cassius. Yeah, why else would I come to these godforsaken lands in the South? Yeah, they make fun of the South. The South is cursed. Whereas the North is beautiful and holy. And Xanus is known as a heavenly kingdom. It's a beautiful city. The South is cursed. Savius is a beautiful city too, but it's not as beautiful as Xanus, right? And it's in the cursed South, obviously, with a gray sky. It's cursed the South. It's a cursed region, yeah. When you read the book, I almost feel sorry for you. That's why I wrote a masterpiece. Yeah, man. A masterpiece. Yeah, man. Well, you even, yeah, masterpiece. I wrote. I wrote a masterpiece. Yeah. Do you think Xanus is much better than Lord of the Rings? I'm not going to say much better, but it's better than Lord of the Rings, man. It's a more entertaining book than Lord of the Rings. If you're more entertained by the book, then that book is a better book, obviously, right? My story is richer than Lord of the Rings, and the characters are better too, obviously. They come alive. Whereas Lord of the Rings, the characters are a bit dry and dull. They don't jump out that much. And the story feels dry. And the story is not as deep and powerful as my story. My story is a deeper story than Lord of the Rings. You'll see that when you read my book, Volume 3. It's deeper than Lord of the Rings, man. It's fucking deep. It's so deep, it doesn't get any deeper than that, man. That's why no fantasy author can beat that story, man. You can't top Lost of Xanus. It'll be number one when I release it on Lulu. It'll have raving reviews like, I don't know, literary cinematic masterpiece, a popcorn fantasy because you can eat your takeout while you're reading the book, a horror epic thrilling adventure, a page turner, yeah, entertainment ride of a lifetime, yeah. Raving reviews by the critics behind the scenes. It's crazy. It's so good that all all the book nerds in the world who love reading books like fantasy and all that stuff, like once I read my book, every fantasy book that comes out will be a letdown. Yeah, even though these books are good, they're not Ivan's book. They feel no longer better Ivan's book. Like, these authors did not entertain me the way Ivan did, man. That's why I'll be a public embarrassment in the industry when I release my book. I'm not lying to you guys, man. You guys read sections of my book, and you see the difference when you read these other books, right? Yeah, Ivan, there's something unique about your style of writing where the characters jump on a page, your story is so entertaining. Whereas these other books are not as entertaining. Yeah, they're not as entertaining. Yeah, because these authors don't have the heavenly gifts. And these authors, like Brandon Sanderson, George R. Martin, J.K. Rowling, they have help from the best editors in the business who polish up their writing, whereas I did everything myself with no fucking help, man. And my book is better than other books. Yeah, it's sad. It's embarrassing, I know. Evan. Evan. Yeah. Yeah, I guarantee you all the book authors, all the authors around the world, especially the ones who write fantasy, the ones who self-publish and interesting publish, I guarantee you when they read my book, they were shocked. Holy shit. Ivan put our books to shame. There's something about his style of writing that's so interesting, and the characters come alive. Like, our books is not like that. It's not entertaining like that. Yeah, they don't have the heavenly gift. That's why Penguin Random House and all those big publishing companies, they wish, I wish Ivan can sell when he comes to work for us. He'd make us so much money because he's such an amazing writer. Yeah, I'm an amazing storyteller. Obviously, I can write amazing books. Obviously. I'm not selling to you guys. I have the keys. I don't need you to open the door for me. I'm not gonna have you dupe me and take all my money and give me the peanuts when you only made that money because of my keys, man. And the publishing houses are duping me. Yeah, I don't need the publishing houses to open the door for me. I can open it myself. I'm gonna self-publish my Xanus book. I'm not gonna traditionally publish. To traditionally publish, I have to sell to the gates. Because when you traditionally publish, your fame is in the public eye. Your books are sold at bookstores. You get if your book's a hit, you get interviewed on a Jimmy Fallon show, Jimmy Kimmel show. You do book signing sessions. You do a lot of interviews. You get invited to speak at events and everything. Yeah, and they film it on YouTube. You have to sell for that. I have to sell for that. Whereas self-publishing, it's my own business. It's my book. I'll be self-publishing Xanus because I'm not selling out of the gates, obviously. So I'm gonna self-publish Xanus on Lulu. And Xanus will be number one. Yeah, Ivan, you're so gifted, man. Like, come work for us. I'm saying, hey guys, I'm not selling out to the fucking gatekeepers. I'm not gonna have you dupe me and take like 85% of the money, give me 50% of the pie when you're only making that money because of my keys. Obviously, and my dream is not to be an author. It's to be a movie star. I only wrote Xanus. I had no choice. The gatekeepers locked all doors to me. That's why I wrote Xanus, man. Yeah. Ivan, you could do both. Yes, I could do both, but I don't feel like writing books when I'm king. I'd rather just be in a movie with VJ, act in a movie, star in a movie with VJ, man. My dream is to be a movie star. It's not to be an author, man. Being a movie star is much cooler than being a fucking author. Yeah, Ivan, I'd rather see you in a movie than read your books. Yes, you'd rather see me in a movie than read my books. Samsara? Yeah. And if you're traditionally published, if the publishing houses want you to write a 3-book series, a 5-book series, a 7-book series, you're locked on in that contract, and you have to write like your 3-book series, and they put pressure on you to finish your book. Yeah, okay, you gotta finish your book, and then once your book is done, we'll have the editors polish up your work, obviously. But because I'm an amazing storyteller, if I traditionally publish, the editors would probably make very minor changes because yeah, Ivan, you're such an amazing storyteller. We don't really need to change your story. Yeah, I have the gift. I know how to tell an amazing story. The only thing you have to fix is my grammar, spelling, punctuation. That stuff they edit. But the story, the editors won't really need to fix much because I'm an amazing storyteller. I know how to tell a good story. I'm gifted. You guys read the beginning of Very Unique Live. Now it's entertaining too, yes. If I wrote Very Unique, it would have been a masterpiece too. I don't think it would have been as good as Xanus, because romance stories are not as good as fantasy stories, obviously. But Very Unique would have been a very popular romance story too. It would have been number one. It would have beat out Twilight, man. Would have beat out Twilight, yeah. Some saying? I'm gifted. Yeah. I'm gifted. Yeah. 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 Book is sick. It's a masterpiece, my book. Yeah, man. That's why the gates won't drive by. And now you guys understand why my stepmother told me your book's number one. Yeah. So Ivan, your book's number one, and Hollywood will love your story. They will want to get their hands on your story. She told me that. I know. I'm not selling out to you wicked people. I don't want to be in Hollywood, man. Why would I sell to you when I have my own keys? I can start my own films with better in Hollywood for more money. I'm not going to sell to the Hollywood system. I don't want to be in Hollywood. I want nothing to do with the Hollywood system, Sam. Yeah. I have my own keys. I'm going to sell you. These billions are mine. It's not yours. You're not touching my money here. There you go. And I heard my stepfather, he's like, how the heck can you come up with a story like that? Yeah, when they read my book, they were shocked, the gatekeepers. The stepfamilies, right? They were shocked. Holy shit, I even wrote a masterpiece. This book is number one. Yeah, the Xanus is number one, man. Number one in the world. Crazy, huh? Ivan wrote a unique story. His writing style is very unique. His book is number one around the world, yeah. Not just in the fantasy genre, it's number one out of all the novels in the world right now. Because I'm a son of God, I have the keys, everyone will buy it. The industry will buy it. And it's also a unique fantasy story. It's a special story. And it's very entertaining, whereby I put these books to shame. It's a public embarrassment. When I release Xanus, it'll be a public embarrassment in the industry. All these authors, these fantasy authors, are going to feel like shit. Holy shit, man. Like, I even put our books to shame. There's something about his book that's so entertaining and more unique. He has a unique world building too, whereas our books feel normal where it is. Even though they have richer world building, richer speech and dialogue and everything, richer descriptions about the land and the characters, their story is not as entertaining as mine. At the end of the day, it all comes down to entertainment. If your book is more entertaining than all these other books, then you wrote the better book, right? Because when you read my book, my world building is very, very vague. But because the characters jump on a page, the world building jumps out too, because the characters make it real. It makes the world building come alive. Like, that cannot be. Why are Northern come here to the South? You know what I'm saying? And it makes it come alive, the world building, right? Because I'm a genius. Yeah. The one advice I can give you, if you want to write an entertaining novel, guys, Even though you don't have the heavenly gift like me, obviously, focus on characters. Don't focus on world building. Focus on the characters. Always get to the point with the characters. That's if you focus more on your characters, you're gonna have more entertaining story. If you focus more on world building than your characters, your story will be more boring. Because if you dump the reader with like 3-4 pages of Will Allen's, you're gonna bore the reader, man. Don't do that, guys. I told you, if you want to write good characters, you also have to have the gift. Hence why I don't buy all these. When the authors give all these tips, it's kind of bullshit. Because if you don't have the mind to do it, you're gonna have a tough time writing facts. Now that's the truth, man. Like, this is how you construct your characters. Do this, yeah. But like, yeah, you may tell them how you construct their character, but they have to have the mind to do that, right? They don't have the mind to do that. They're gonna have a tough time writing on facts. Now, hence why the only advice I can give you is read the greats. Like Stephen King, J.K. Rowling, Brandon Sanderson, George R. Martin, study how they wrote their books, and what? Don't hate me, guys. I'm saying, and see how they wrote their books, and practice your writing as much as you can. Try to write like a short story, maybe a $20,000, $10,000, $30,000 short story, and have people review. And if your writing is bad, go back on the drawing board and keep practicing. And it doesn't hurt to take creative writing courses if it helps, anyways. That way and read the greats. That way you can be better as a writer. But I told you, if you don't have the gift, you're gonna have a tough time writing a fantasy. Fantasy is very tough. It's a very tough novel to write, man. Because you have to create a world. You have to make your world for real. Your character's not world for real. It's a tough genre to tackle, right? Yeah, fantasy, right? Romance is difficult too, because romance you have to be good at portraying emotion and love. Because romance is love, so you have to be good at portraying emotions with the characters. Romance is also tough to write too, man. That's tough. Yeah. But I'll say this: if you can't write a fantasy novel, write a nonfiction book. Anyone can write nonfiction. Nonfiction, you just have to be pretty good in English. Anybody can write nonfiction, right? Obviously, but nonfiction is much easier to write than a novel, obviously. So, Sarah? Yeah. Because a lot of people are gonna ask me, Ivan, like, how do you write? How do you construct characters? I'm like, guys, I don't want to be an asshole. You gotta have the creative gift. If you don't have the creative gift, you're gonna have a tough time writing a fantasy novel, man. I'm telling you the truth, man. Fantasy is not easy to write because you have to build your own fantasy world, your fictional world, and you have to make the world feel believable. And you have to make your characters in that world feel believable. That's very, very tough to do, man. Because I have a heavenly gift, I wrote Xanus with no problem, obviously, with ease. But I still had writer's block even when I wrote it in some sections, right? I struggled in some sections, in a few sections, but because I'm a creative genius, obviously, I was able to write the book with ease. What I'm showing you guys, I wrote with ease. I'm not lying to you, man. I brainstorm it. I just write, and the story's sick because I'm a creative genius. Yeah. So, Sarah. gotta go to Masterpiece, guys. Let me see, guys. I'm gonna charge my phone. My other phone. I'll be back in a sec. I might get a coffee for myself. I don't know. Maybe get a coffee for myself. Back in a sec. Let's get everybody on the way, guys. I hope you guys enjoy this show. I don't hate you this time. Let's get everybody on the way. Laugh out loud. Alrighty, guys, I'm back. Well, I'm just to get some coffee and I charge my phone. Because I might show you maybe one more snippet of my book. I can show you maybe a wolf scene and that's it. And then I won't show you anymore, right? Or I won't, because I won't spoil stuff for you. Yeah. Alright, your book looks sick. I know, my book's a masterpiece, man. It's the best fantasy story ever told. Yeah, man. It's a masterpiece. Yeah. And ignore the haters, Ivan. If the people say your Ivan's book was a bit raw, I like those, they're just hating on you because they're jealous. They know that no author kept them entertained the way Ivan did. Even though some sections of my book is raw, as you guys caught when you read some of it, it's still fucking entertaining, and it's more entertaining than all these other novels that you read, right? Yeah. They're just hating on you, Ivan, because they're jealous, man. You wrote the best fantasy novel ever, and they know it's a book worth billions. I'm going to make mad on my 10 billion off the book. Yeah, and I got to be king, obviously, with VJ. VJ with me right now. He's like, how much money off your book, by the way? I don't know, VJ. I made $10.8 million. You made $10.8 million off your book? I'm like, yeah, holy shit, that's a lot of money, Ivan. Ivan, thank God you didn't sell to the families. They would have destroyed our life, I know. We would have been sharing forever the world, VJ, for generations forever. Because when the world says sharing, it means me and VJ have to fuck everyone in the world for every generation. Because you guys are fucking crazy people, man. Because every generation that's born, when they see me and VJ, because we have the keys, they're all going to want to have sex with us. Hence why the case, yeah, Ivan, you have to share with the world for every generation forever. I'm like, are you fucking crazy? I'm not accepting that deal. Fuck you, man. I'd rather wake up one day and have you doing that, man. No way, I'd steal my money and get a garbage wife. Are you crazy? I'm not accepting that deal. You're fucking crazy, man. I'd rather run off and be single than accept that deal. I'm not hanging around. I'd rather run off without VJ, make my money, run off, and live my life on my own rather than sell and share with a garbage wife. Are you fucking crazy? I'm not accepting that cursed deal. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, but Ivan, why can't Eli believe that Taki's a Prince of Xanus? The Southerners can't believe it because the Northerns never come to the South. First of all, because they fear the wolves are not welcome in Artat's territory. Hence why when Taki who took on a fake identity, who claimed to be a farmer, says he's a Prince of Xanus, they can't believe it because what the fuck is a Prince of Xanus from the holy, beautiful Northern Heavenly Kingdom doing in the cursed South? The Prince of Xanus, who has all that status and wealth, he's beloved by people, what the fuck is he doing here? They just can't believe it. That's why you always get that reaction. That cannot be when you read the book, right? They just can't believe it. Obviously. Yeah. They can't believe it, yeah. Yeah, man. That's why my book is a masterpiece. John, is your book sick, man? I know I work a sick job, I'm saying. Yeah, it's a sick book. Yeah. Look at that sick movie, man, yeah. 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 How long was your book, Ivan? Probably 700 something pages. Because my younger brother, he added volume 1 and volume 2. And right now I'm at like 600 something pages. But once they edit volume 3 and you have the spacing, obviously, it'll be like a 700 plus page book, a 7 maybe 50 page book, maybe 800 page. I highly doubt 800 pages. Probably a 750 page book. It's a long book, but because my book is so entertaining, the 750 pages are gonna fly by. You're gonna binge the book in like 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. You binge the whole book because the book is so sick. It's an entertaining read, man. You binge it, man. Because my book is a page turn. You just keep turning the page. It's a masterpiece, yeah. As every time I show you sections of my book, you guys are hooked, right? Yeah, I'm fucking hooked, Ivan. Yeah, my whole book is like that. I'm not lying to you guys, man. My whole book is constant entertainment. You're just turning the page. It's so entertaining. Hence why it's like popcorn fantasy, because when you read it, you can get your popcorn upstairs, put butter on your popcorn, warm in the microwave, and you eat your popcorn with your drink, and you have the ebook. You're reading it loud, or you're hooked. You're like, no, it said, holy shit, this book is sick. Yeah, you just keep turning the page. It's a fucking amazing book, man. It's a masterpiece, yeah. A book worth billions, man. Yeah, man. It's a masterpiece. Yeah, man. Ivan, show us the fight scene with Taggart and Toys. No, I'm not going to show you that scene. I won't spoil it for you. You'll see him in that's a sick scene in the Young Tackies, right? When Tackies and Tatsonis get into a fight with the kids who train in Xanarts too. They envy Tackies and Tatsonis because Maramis and Cassius always say how those two guys are their best students, and they train them at the city's edge, which is a beautiful place. Whereas all the other kids, they train them in the stadium. Yeah, like you're a spoiled rich prince. You live in a castle with your fucking cousin, who's from the royal family, and Maramis and Cassius always report great news about you guys, and they train you at the city's edge. You guys are spoiled people from the royal family. Was retraining the stadium. We want to see what you got. You know, and saying Taki, this was saying they surround him. They want him to fight, and Taki's like, I mean not to fight you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's my movie sick. He's like, this is Battle of the Rings. I know he's Battle of the Rings. Yeah. Yeah. Ivan, what's your favorite volume? Me personally, it's Volume 3, but Volume 3, I'm not going to lie, you can argue Volume 3 is the most raw in terms of the dialogue, the flow of the dialogue. It might be the most raw, but I mean, the dialogue is also very amazing in Volume 3. But I like Volume 3 because Volume 3, you get the big climax of the story. The story gets dark. It's a dark episode of Taki's life. He's facing the devil himself, and he's mature. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like it the best. But you could argue Volume 2 kept you more hooked. It just depends on how the art hits you. For me personally, Volume 3 is my favorite. And then Volume 2 is a close second. And Volume 1 is the worst because Volume 1 is the build-up of the story. Pretty much the life of them behind the walls in Xanus. And you also have Taki's versus story. And then Tak is leaves the walls. He meets Citizen Papari. And then you have Cassius and someone's looking for him. That's pretty much Volume 1. Then Volume 2 is when you meet the Southers and Safias, and it gets more interesting. That's why I like Volume 2 better than Volume 1. But some fans might like Volume 1, but I like Volume 1. I love the whole thing with the life of the Xanians behind the wall. I love that. Yeah, you have the life of the Xanians behind the wall. The life of Takis, that's always behind the walls of Xanians. Because Taki's never been outside the walls. But he's curious in that scene, like I showed you. I was like, you ever want us beyond those walls? Do not to pray, take shelter, protection, or run away. You mean monsters, cousin? Yeah, and that ties into the story. There are monsters living in the south past that wall, the demon wolves. That's why I wrote a masterpiece. Please, I've been looking at a masterpiece. This is where Lord of the Rings are. I know, please, where Lord of the Rings. Yeah. And that's why the gatekeepers want to control your brand, Ivan. Because they know I wrote a masterpiece. Ivan wrote a masterpiece. His book's going to be more popular than Harry Potter, man. The world's going to love his book. Yeah, they know that. The world's going to love Ivan's book. He's going to be a famous author. He's going to make it, I don't know, his $15 billion off his book. And with that money, he can start his own film studio with VJ, and he can fund his own movie for $2 billion and make his amazing movie. We want to control that money, the brand. Yeah, they want to control the brand, man. They know it's a huge brand. Because they're thinking of the bigger picture. Yeah, Ivan makes his $15 billion off the book, and him and VJ can start Sky Entertainment with that money, and they can fund the movie for $2 billion, fund the game for $500 million, sign that mega deal with Amazon, the 80-20 deal with Amazon, and we sell the merch, and it's a huge deal in the game too. Yeah, man, it's a huge deal. Me and VJ make our good, I don't know, $18 billion off all that. The Gates want to control that because they're greedy psychopaths. Even though all the trillions in the world are going to you, you're just a greedy pig. Zero, man. You're not touching a dime of money, man. All the trillions in the world goes to you. And you kept me poor for almost 40 years. I don't know, when I pay the fee, I'll be like almost 40. You hid your wealth from me, you did this evil to me, and you caused that mess in my life. I'm not going to let you take control over my fucking Xanus brand. You're crazy, man. The Xanus IP is mine. The rights off this amazing masterpiece, don't hate him, saying it's my brand. You didn't write it. I have the keys on it, so you're not touching down my money, man. Zero. The billions off the books for me, VJ's not for you. You're just a greedy psychopath, Samsara. You're a greedy pig, man, yeah. I'm not gonna let you take control of my money when you have all that money in your bank. Are you fucking crazy? After what you put me through in my life, you're crazy, man. I'm not selling to you wicked people, man. You guys are wicked people. I want nothing to do with your Hollywood system. I'm not selling to you wicked people. I have my own keys. I want my food, my wife. This brand is mine. You're not fucking touching it, man. Yeah, there you go. You're not touching it, yeah. Zero. You said zero to me making money in this world, touching your money. You're not touching my money. Yeah, that's how it works, right? Yeah. Don't hate them, son. Yeah. Alright, you're crazy. You think your book is better than Lord of the Rings. Well, guys, I showed you snippets of my book, and be honest, like, what story is more entertaining? What story stands out more? Your story, Ivan. Yes. When I told you my book is more interesting than Lord of the Rings, I wasn't lying, guys. It's more interesting than Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is a masterpiece, but it's a bit dry. It's a bit boring for me, personally. I'm not going to lie, man. I'm going to be honest. Lord of the Rings, even though it's a masterpiece, it's a bit boring for me, man. I see Lord of the Rings as a boring masterpiece when I read it. It's a masterpiece, but it's a bit boring. For me personally, it's dry. It's very dry when you read it. And you guys know what I'm talking about, man. Lord of the Rings, you have to force yourself to read some chapters in the book because some of the chapters in Lord of the Rings are just boring, man. They're very boring. Obviously. But I'm not taking anything away from J.R.R. Tolkien. J.R.R. Tolkien is a fucking genius. How he created that world, I'll never know. He's obviously a genius. He created the language of the elves and like the black speech of Mordor. You know what I'm saying? His world building is so deep. Nobody will ever be able to top J.R.R. Tolkien's world building. Even I can't top that world building. But my world building, in my opinion, is more unique than Lord of the Rings. How you have the North and the South. It's not as deep and as rich as Lord of the Rings, but it's more unique in my opinion because you have like the North and the South. The South is cursed, the North is holy. The demon wolves live in the South, the demon bats in the South. The Northerners like the South, the Southerners like the Northerns. Yeah. It's a unique world building, obviously. More unique than Lord of the Rings, I think, right? Yeah. Samsara? Yeah. Yeah. Samsara? Why did Tactics have to use a fake identity? Because the Southerns have heard stories about Tactics the First in the North, obviously. So if Tactics uses his name Tactics, it might be suspicious. He might be a Northern or something like that. That's why Sirius said your name Takis cannot be used here, and your sword hide it, because Eli and them are the ones who forged that sword for Takis when he was born. When you read that scene in the prologue, yeah, that's why he told him to hide his sword. And the name Takis can draw the wolf's esophagus, because Aratat knows Takis' name. Takis' second's name is Takius. Takis, the first son's name is Takis the second. He doesn't know what he looks like, but he knows his name is Takis. And if the spies, I don't explain in the book, but if the spies find out that there's a man in the south named Tacius, in other words, if Tacius uses his name Tacius, he can draw attention from the wolves and the Salons. The Salons might think he's a northern. The Salons don't like the northerns, obviously, and they can draw the wolves' esophagus. That's why Sirius said, look, Tacius, to protect yourself, your name Tacius will not be used here. Alright, your book is sick, I know, my book is a match, you understand? And you're a sword to hide it, they can't know who the princess is. You guys read that section of the book, right? That's the beginning of the Lithia chapter. Yeah. So Tacius, to protect himself, you have to have a fake identity. Hence why Eli sees him as an imposter. He had a fake identity, obviously. Yeah, he's also a thief, too. And there's also more to the story. I won't spoil the story for you, so I'm going to read the book. Sarah? Yeah. That's why I wrote a masterpiece. A masterpiece, yeah, man. A masterpiece. Yeah. So Taki's not Mary Sue? No. You know how you know how Disney, when they fucked up the Star Wars the sequels, obviously, they had Rey be a Mary Sue. Rey doesn't really go through trials and tribulations in her life. She awakens in the Force in the first movie, and she bests Kylo Ren when Kylo Ren has way more experiences than she does, which I find very stupid. In the third one, she's all of a sudden in the second one, she's able to lift rocks with very little training with Luke. Yeah, they made Rey a Mary Sue, man. Obviously. Whereas Tacius is not a Mary Sue. He actually goes through his trials and tribulations in his life. It's not that cliche story where you have a farmer who becomes a prince. It's the opposite. You have the prince from the Holy Northern Kingdom who comes to the Cursed South. He takes on a fake identity as a farmer. He gets thrown in a dungeon. And he goes through trials and tribulations like, yeah. Hence why he has an amazing character arc, Tacius, when you read my book, obviously. And the end of Volume 3 is in agony, deep agony. And his friends and some of his family and southern friends are crying, man. Some of them are crying. That's how deep the story gets. Yeah, that's why my book's a masterpiece. Yeah. It's a masterpiece, yeah. Tacius doesn't like a northern woman. He likes a woman from the south. When you read the book, Lithia is known for her beauty. She's very, very beautiful, obviously. That's why you read in that scene when she's like, I knew it to be true. She's like, my name is Lithia, and Eli's like, San's daughter. That's always like, she is beautiful. And Tacius, oh, why am I not surprised? Because Tacius is what? He's good with women, right? When you read the book, obviously, as you read in that background scene, he's talking to the woman. The woman wants to go up with him upstairs with him. He said no, because Tacius. Why the woman want to go upstairs with him? Because Tacius is a very handsome person when you read the book. He's handsome. And so I'm very good for the role, obviously, right? Tacius is me, obviously. And Lithia is known for her beauty. She's from the south, and she's known for her beauty. Hence why Vigi is very good for Lithia, too. Lithia is known for her beauty, obviously. Like, when you read the book, Mary even says, yeah, I'm not beautiful like you, Lithia. Yeah, Lithia is known for her beauty. Her beauty in Lithius is known for her beauty and when you read the book. That's why VJ is good for the role, right? Because VJ is beautiful, obviously, yeah. Yeah. Ivan, show us Volume 3. No, I don't want to spoil story for you, man. Volume 3 is when the story gets... You get the plot twist. I don't want to spoil story. That's why I'm not showing you Volume 3, man. That's when you have the ancestors. I won't spoil story for you. That's why I didn't show you anything in Volume 3. Because I don't want to spoil story for you. Damn, man. I already showed you guys enough. I don't want to spoil story for you. Damn, man. So Takis gets his sword. Yeah, Takis gets his sword when he's an 8-year-old kid. He never wields it, obviously. He never fights with it, but he gets his gift when he's 8. Hence why Sarah says, "I think it's time for Takis to receive his gift that was given to him." When the Safians forged a sword for him when he was a kid, Takis had the sword stored in the castle and somewhere in the castle. I forget where it was. I have to read the passage again. And when he's 8 years old, I think it's time for Taki to receive his gift that was given to him. Yeah. You'll see what happens in that scene when he talks to Tessitones. Go away. Yeah, after that, you get the scene, right? I won't spoil story for you. Yeah. That's why my book's a masterpiece. Yeah, man. It's an amazing book. Yeah, man. Why did Taki leave the walls? I don't want to spoil story for you, man. You'll find out what I mean why he chooses to leave the walls. But you get a bit of a spoiler when he meets Harrison Barr. He says, "Where is Barack?" He wants to go to Barack, obviously. But then I won't spoil story for you. He's a careless prince, right? Yeah. Yeah, my book's a masterpiece, man. That's why it's overwritten, man. Yeah, man. So I have all the best literary agents in the business, and all the big book publishing houses wishes that you can work for them. Yeah, when you guys read my book, holy shit, man, Ivan's fucking gifted, man. I wish he can come work for us. He'd make us so much money. He's such a gifted storyteller. Yes, I am a very gifted storyteller. Yeah. If I sold out the traditional publishing houses, they would have me write like the prequels. I even want you to write prequels and everything, and but I'm not selling up to the gates, man. I'm on keys. I'm not gonna have you steal my money and give me peanuts when you only make that money because of my keys. I'm not gonna have you do it, man. No way. I have the keys on sale too. I can self-publish the book myself. So there, yeah, don't hang it, yeah. Yeah. Why the fuck would I have a literary agent take, I don't know, 50% of my fucking money, whatever it is? The agents take, when you traditionally publish, the agents take 50% of your royalties, man. Like, I don't need a fucking agent. I have my own keys. I can open my own door. I don't need an agent to get me work. I can open my own door. I don't need the traditional publishing houses to edit my book. I can write my own amazing story with no help. I don't need their help. Don't hate me, guys. I'm saying, yeah, I don't need your help, yeah. I wish Ivan could work for us. Man, he's fucking gifted, man. I know I'm gifted, but like the Xanus brand's mine. I'm self-publishing. I'm not truly publishing. So I'm saying, I'm not selling out to the gatekeepers. Yeah. Yeah, man. My book is sick. How much you sell for Ivan? Okay, for the ebook, I'll sell it for $22. So all you guys who are not rich or don't feel like paying the $85 for the print, obviously, you can pay the $22 for the ebook. Or if you want to pay the $85 and get your beautiful print edition, you can pay $85 and get the beautiful print edition, obviously. I'm personally going to buy the print because I want to read my book in the book form. But most people are going to buy the ebook. They don't feel like waiting 2-3 weeks for the book to arrive in the mail. You also have to avoid spoilers. So, yeah, a lot of fans are going to buy the ebook. I'll just pay the $22 and read the ebook on my laptop, right? And you get your popcorn, you get your, I don't know, you order your pizza, and I take it for a ride, and you're going to enjoy the book. It's a masterpiece. I'm not kidding around, guys. I read my book 4, 5, 6 times. I'm blown away by how... sometimes I can't believe I wrote that, man. I'm not kidding around. Sometimes I read my book, I'm like, man, I'm fucking gifted, man. I can't believe I wrote this, man. This is fucking entertaining shit. Yeah, man. It's constant entertainment. It's like reading a book movie, man. I'm not kidding around. When you read my book, it's like reading a book movie, man. It's so entertaining. Hence why I'm going to keep saying is when I release my book and the whole world buys it, you're looking at a public embarrassment in the industry, man. I'm going to put all these books to shame. Because my story is so fucking entertaining. And you guys read snippets of my book. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. From Sarah. Yeah. I can show you one more snippet of my book one last time, guys. But after this, I have to stop because I keep showing you a lot of stuff and I don't want to spoil the story for you, right? I've got my phone upstairs. And this is it. I'm actually serious. This is my final day because I don't want to spoil the story for you guys, man. Alrighty. Oh, my phone's not charged? My battery's very low, guys. But if I show you this, I'm going to spoil the story for you. That's the thing, though, man. Like, I can show you the beginning of what was Size to Size No More. But I'm going to spoil the story for you. I don't want to spoil it for you, man. I can skip it to the part with when Defias is talking to the two wolves. Okay, I'll show you the beginning of what was Cyrus to Cyrus No More. The first maybe like 3 pages, and that's it. I won't spoil the story for you. Okay. This is the first page. And that's it, guys. I'm not going to show you more. I won't spoil the story for you. This is the first page of what was Cyrus Cyrus No More. You can pause and read that. And then I have to hurry because my battery's low. This is the second page. Pause and read that. And this is now you have, this spoils why Tack is at the walls. Well, it's not really a spoiler, But you'll see what happens. This is the third page. Oh, my battery died, guys. Give me a second. I'm going to charge my phone. I'll show you the rest a little bit later. Yeah. Sorry that my phone died. I charged my phone, but the folks took my charger out. So what I'll do is I'll talk for maybe like 5 more minutes, and I'll show you the other 2 pages. The first like 4 pages of Water, Cyrus, and more. And yeah, obviously. And now you understand why Taki said, I made a promise to Sirius of Papyri when they're homeland. You have the marking of Cyrus when you read that verse, right? The wolves killed the Syrians. That's all I'm going to say. And Taki's in them, they flee. They make camp, and then you have the Defias in them. They make camp in Cyrus, and they talk about how they hate Tactius and how the humans should fear us. And when you read that section, the animal characters jump on the page too, because my book is an editing read, man, a masterpiece. And when you read that, guys, you're hooked and entertaining again. Yeah, my book is constant entertainment, man. Yeah, I'll show you the next 2 pages, but I gotta wait till my phone charges a little bit. I can talk for maybe like 6 minutes, and I'll show you the remaining 2 pages. The beginning of War of Cyrus no more. Yeah. Is War of Cyrus no more a good chapter? Oh yeah, that's an entertaining chapter. But I like 22 Years Later better than that chapter. And I like In Search for the Prince better than that chapter, obviously. But that chapter is better than Young Tactius in the prologue, right, when you read it. Young Tactius is the worst chapter in Volume 1, it's for me personally, right? When you guys read that, you were entertained too. Yeah, my book is a masterpiece, man. And every time I read sections of your book, it's fucking entertaining. Yes, my whole book is constant entertainment. It's non-stop entertainment, man. It's a fucking masterpiece, man, my book. It's a masterpiece, yeah. That's why the Gates went to Pen. They know how good your book is, but 0. That money off the book is for me, VJ's not for you. Just a greedy pig. There you go. Yeah. And this is it, guys, because I'm spoiling quite a little bit of the story for you. I don't want to spoil the story for you. You'll find out when you read the book. I've been showing you a lot of stuff. I'm like, I haven't shown us more. No, I can't, because you guys are going to purchase my book. I don't want to spoil the whole thing for you, man. You'll find out what I mean when you read it, but I don't want to spoil the story for you. That's why I'm not showing you Volume 3. Because Volume 3 is really what the whole... Volume 3 is what... Like, Volume 1 and Volume 2 is what leads to Volume 3. Volume 3 is when you get the big plot. And that's why I'm not showing you shit in Volume 3. I don't want to spoil the story for you, man. You'll see when you read my amazing masterpiece. Yeah, my masterpiece. Amazing book. Oh, your book is so sick, I know. You read that section, you're hooked too, I know. My book is sick, man. It's a masterpiece, man. Masterpiece, yeah, man. Yeah. Even your wolf characters are good. Yeah, when I show you the wolf characters in a good, like, I don't know, 6 minutes from now, you're going to see they jump on the page too. Yeah, my wolf characters are amazing too. Defias, the wolf, and yeah. Yeah, but Ivan, how can 3 wolves kill that many people? Well, when you read the passage, the wolves had the fires surround all of they had a ring fire surround all of Safia, all of Cyrus. Obviously, the people couldn't escape. That's how they were able to kill them all, obviously. So I'm sorry. They couldn't escape the fire. But in the movie, I might do a thing where I have maybe 20, 30 wolves marking. That way it's more realistic. Previously, Ivan, 3 wolves marking the land is not realistic. We can have maybe 30 wolves mark it. And they surround... Cyrus is surrounded by fire. The civilians can't escape. Some of the civilians hide and everything, but the wolves find them and they kill them. Or how the heck are we going to kill those humans? Well, they surrounded the village with fire, obviously, which means the homes and everything caught on fire, and some people died by the fire, and some people died by their hands, obviously. That's how they all died, right? But Tactius and Sirius Empire were lucky to get out before the wolves came. And as soon as the wolves came, Sirius said, "We must go at once. The wolves are here," and they left. Obviously, and Tactius feels bad for the people. He's like, "I promise, Sirius, this will not happen again." That's why he said that to Cassius. Now, see, that all ties into the scene. That makes sense. Yeah, I made a promise, Sirius Empire, and nothing will ever happen again when their homeland was burned to the ground. And he's like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that ties into that scene at the end of Volume 2. I almost full sword for you. But this is it, guys. I can't show you more because I'm gonna spoil the story if I keep showing you more. You guys have an idea of what's going on, but you don't really know what's going on. I'm not gonna show you anymore because I don't want to spoil the story for you, man. You'll find out when you read my book. I'm actually being serious. I can't show you anymore, guys. I don't want to spoil the story. You guys are buying my book with your own money. I don't want to spoil the story for you, so I'm saying, yeah. I don't want to spoil the story for you, man. Yeah. The only clue you got when I showed you, Taki says he grieved his father. He also says he broke the law. You know what I'm saying? That's what I asked him. So if you left, that means you broke the law. Have you ever fought in battle, sire? He said, "No, I never fought in battle, sire." Because Taki has never been outside the walls. That's why he's never fought in battle. He's the best skilled swordsman in the land, warrior in the land, but he's never fought in battle before. Taki is. He's a newbie. Tacitus is also a newbie too. He never fought in battle. Whereas Cassius and Maramus have the experience. Cassius has fought the wolves in the past, obviously. Cassius has the experience, whereas Tacitus and Tactius don't have the experience. Even though they're amazing warriors, they don't have the experience as you read in that passage, right? No, your book is sick, man. Like, holy shit. Yeah, man. Everything I show you're entertained, right? Yeah. My whole book is content entertainment. You guys believe me? I believe you. No, I'm not, guys, I'm not lying to you. My whole book is constant entertainment. It's a masterpiece, man, my book. It's a fucking entertaining read, yeah. It's an amazing book, yeah, man. So that's why the gates won't enter my bank, but zero, man. That money's from me, we just not figure you're not touching my money. Yeah, man. It's my money, it's not yours. You're not touching it. You didn't write the book. I'm not gonna let you take the money off my blood, sweat, and tears, man. My masterpiece. You didn't write my fucking book. You're not touching my money, man. This is my money. I have the keys. I don't sell it to you. Don't hate me, I'm saying. You're not touching it on my money. Zero. This money is for me, we just not for you. There you go. I'm sorry, huh? Yeah. My phone should be charged now. I'll go upstairs and check. I'll show you the next 2 pages, and that's it, guys. I won't spoil stuff for you. Alrighty, guys, my phone's at 10%. I can show you the beginning of what was said. I saw some more, and that's it. I won't spoil story for you. And when you read it, you're going to be hooked. Because my whole book is entertaining. I'm not lying to you guys. When I say my whole book is entertaining, it's a masterpiece, man. Okay. All right, how long is your book? My book will be like, I don't know, a 750 page, 800 page book around there. 750 pages, maybe my book is. It's a long book, but it's not as long as Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is longer, obviously. Okay, I showed you guys the first 2 pages of What Was Cyrus No More. Okay, so I showed you this, the first 2 pages. Here's the 3rd page. The 3rd page that you guys read. You read that. Pause and read it. And here's the 4th page. And when you read this, guys, you're gonna be hooked again. Yeah, man, my books is sick, man. And I'll show you the wolf scene, and that's it, with the Defias in them. This isn't the when Taki talks here in Babari. You can read that. And I'll read you this, the 5th page here with the wolves. And when you read the wolves, they jump on to page 2, right? My book is sick, man. I know. It's just, your book is sick. I know my book is sick. I'm saying, John, is your book sick, man? I know my book is sick, John. I'm saying, yeah. Here's the 5th page. The 5th page. Okay, I'll show you this, the 6th page here, and that's it. The first 6 pages, and that's it. I won't spoil so for you. If you want with Cyrus No More, you can read that. That's a continuation. Pause and read it. And that's it, guys. And now I'm going to be serious. No more 0. I'm not showing any more because what? I don't want to spoil so for you, man. And when you guys read that, you're going to be hooked again, entertained, because my whole book is entertaining. Yeah, I told you that. I'm not lying to you guys when I say my book is a masterpiece, man. It's constant. But yeah, your characters jump on a page. The wolf, yeah, even the wolf characters jump on a page. I know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What a taste, what Eritot will do, you know what I'm saying? Holy shit, even your animal characters on the page, I know they useless, not even a challenge, you know what I'm saying? Your book is sick, I know, your book is sick, I'm saying. It's a masterpiece. Oh my god. It's so entertaining, yeah. Ivan, are you lying? Is your whole book like that? Well, guys, I've been showing you snippets of my book, and everything you read, are you entertained? You're hooked? Yeah, I'm like, yes, my whole book is constant entertainment, man. It's a masterpiece. It's a fucking masterpiece. Yeah, it's a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece, that's what I know. So I showed you guys the first 6 pages of What Was Cyrus No More. That's after that. That's right after that scene when Takis meets Cyrus and Barley and said we must go at once. And that this is a continuation of that chapter, obviously. Yeah. And that's it, guys. I can't show anymore. I don't want to spoil the story for you, man. You'll see what I mean when you read my book. And that's why my book is a masterpiece, man. It's the best fans ever written, man. And when you guys read that, you were hooked again. Because my book is a masterpiece. Yeah, man. It's a masterpiece. No, I mean, how do you do it, man? Like you're, there's something about your story that's so unique. It's so fucking entertaining. Whereas I read these other novels, it feels a bit boring and more normal. I told you guys, I have the heavenly gift from the heavens. That's why my book is amazing. It's a masterpiece. Yeah, man. My book is a masterpiece. Samsara? It's a masterpiece, my book. Yeah, man. It's a masterpiece. Hence why some people might like Volume 1 better, right? Because What Was Cyrus, Cyrus and More is Volume 1. Volume 1 is very entertaining too, but because the reason why I don't like it as much is because it's the build-up of the plot of the story, hence why it's my least favorite. But some fans might like, no, I like Volume 1, but I like the whole thing with Takis behind the walls, he leaves the walls, he meets Cyrus of Papyri, you have the landmarks of Cyrus. Some fans might like that better, obviously, but Volume 2 is better than Volume 1 because more shit happens, man. You have the captured chapter, the politics, you have what's going on in Savage with Takis, Cyrus and Papyri. When he gets thrown in a dungeon, he meets Lithia. It's more interesting than Volume 1, in my opinion, right? Yeah. Yeah. These are the greatest blacksmiths of the lands. I'm now sick, I know. There's something odd about Sapphius. Well, no, other than the Fear of the Wolves, no, Sapphius, Tacius is the land of the blacksmiths. I'm now sick, I know. Yeah. So Sirius has been to Sapphius a few times. Obviously, hence why he told him, yeah, the Sapphius is the land of the blacksmiths. I'm saying, yeah. He's like, that sword that you carry, it must have been made by the Sapphius. And Tacius like, yeah, a noble gave it to me as a gift. Yeah, that ties into the story, right? When young Tacius, yeah. Cornelius' father is the one who delivered the weapon to the north. He rides on his horse. He delivers the weapons to the north, obviously. And Tacius at first doesn't like him, yeah, because the North don't like this other. It's actually funny. You'll see that when you read the prologue, right? Yeah. What happens to his father? I won't spoil the story. You'll see that when you read the book, obviously. Obviously, right? I won't spoil the story for you. Yeah, but Ivan, why would Cornelius' father deliver the weapons to the north if the path is dangerous? Because the king of Xanus told them they have to make a sword for his son, and because he's the king of Xanus, Tacius is the king of Xanus, they have to listen to him, obviously. But the path to the north is dangerous, obviously. Neli have to take that risk, obviously, right? Neli is Cornelius' father, that's his name. You have to take that risk. Because the path to the north is very dangerous. You have the crows, the wild crows, you can spot a wolf. The chance of you spotting a wolf is not high. They all live in Barak, but you can spot a wolf, and you also have Eretat spies, and you have the wild crows who could kill you, right? It's dangerous, obviously. The path to the north and the south, right? It's dangerous, yeah. So there's two passages in the north. Yeah, there's two passages. There's two passages to the north. You have the main route, which is a bit safer, obviously, because the main route you only have to worry about like the wild crows and like Eretat spies. The chance of you spotting a wolf is not high, but you could spot a wolf. Whereas the path through the mountains, it's very dangerous because you have to go through the caverns, and that's where all the demon bats live. And if the bats see the humans, they're going to kill the humans. The bats don't like the humans, man. And the wolves hate the humans, too. The cursed devil animal beings hate the humans. They don't like the humans. You'll find out why when you read the book. I won't spoil it. That's why I didn't show you Volume 3. That's why my book's a masterpiece, yeah. Were you guys impressed by why I showed you for What Was Cyrus and More? Yeah, I was impressed. That's fucking entertaining, yeah. My whole book is constant entertainment. And enough's enough, guys. 0. I'm not going to show you anymore. I don't want to spoil any more of the story for you, Samsara. I showed you enough symbols of my book. I don't want to spoil the story for you, Samsara. Yeah, hence why Xanus is the best fans I've ever written. And I hope you guys were impressed by what I showed you so far. I'm not showing you anymore. I'm being serious this time. I won't spoil the story for you. Hope you guys are impressed by what I showed you so far. And that's why Xanus was the best fans I've ever written. As you guys read sneak peeks of my book, right? Yeah. As I'm signing off, please. I talked for an hour and 40 minutes. Hope you guys enjoy the show. Stay tuned. I'll make a video tomorrow after my shift at Coco Fruity in the afternoon. This is Ivan. I'm signing off. Peace, guys. Bye. Hope you guys enjoy the show. Peace out. Don't hate me. I'm saying peace.